And welcome to the show, everybody. I'm your host, Jenny Hardman, and what a rainy, kind of chilly, snowy for some of you day. And for others, you've got a little bit of sunshine, just depends on where you are, but definitely a blustery day. So it might be a good day to just sit inside and read a book. Well, guess what? We have some great books for you to order because Miss Melissa Dalton Martinez is here. Hi, Melissa. Welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you. I'm so glad to be here.
Hey, glad you're here too. Now, you are the host of The Book Break, and so you come in each and every month and you talk about different books. Now, we're talking all things good for spring, but the first one, your husband wrote this series.
Yes, he
How
did.
cool.
Yeah, it's so fun. So, Gamma Ray Martinez is the author, and this series is the Goblin Star series, and there are 4 books in this series, as you can see here, and the 4th book just barely came out yesterday. So,
Very exciting.
This is super fun, and this series actually is really great for anyone from school age kids and up. And what I really love about it is that it's a crossover series. So that basically means children, adults, they're all going to love it, but it's a fantasy and sci-fi. So if your kids love magic, if they also like the idea of being in space, they're going to love this series.
Ooh.
So in addition to myself who loves the series, other reviewers have also called it a maybe Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter crossover with like a Star Wars type thing. So it's super fun. And it starts off with a couple of boys who are around 11 years old. And it's a human on an elven space station. A couple scary things take place. And now you end up with these 2 kids that have to figure out how are they going to jump in and stop a goblin plot to kind of take over the universe. But also,
Fun.
how are they going to get their magic?
Very fun.
super
Okay,
fun.
so we're going to have to talk about this off camera because we won't have time, but now I'm curious how you met your husband since you're both these book lovers. So that's a story for after. Let's move on to book 2. And this is a bit heavier topic, but it really is to help victims of sexual abuse heal.
Yeah, absolutely. So the book is called Love Me Too by Lita Green. And even though this is a heavy topic, I think Lita did a wonderful job with this book because it is a heavy topic, but Lita's personality really shines through in this book. She's a super positive person. And what I really love about this is this book is all about healing, all about what you can do to feel better. And Lita gives us an insight that we may not have otherwise. And even as a parent, I can see this and go, how can I use this information to help my own children or my own loved ones? So we know that there are actually 1 in 3 people have been victims of abuse, and this helps us to recognize that, helps us to encourage those that we love, or perhaps even if someone is the victim of abuse, we can move forward, we can heal, and we can be positive and happy.
Exactly. And do you know, I've done some interviews with several women who have been victims, and they're speaking out and they are trying to help others. So it's definitely a topic that I think is talked about and is getting a lot of social media traction now too. So this, I think, goes right along with it to help those victims. So I think it's great.
Absolutely. And Lita's super positive and is an advocate. So wonderful book.
Good. Okay. Last book, we're going with a cookbook, but it's one to bring the whole family in together.
Yes. Raised in the Kitchen by Carrie Ann Cheney is a fantastic book. And Mother's Day is coming right up. So this would be a wonderful gift for that.
Idea.
She jumps in. She brings us recipes that you can do in the kitchen with your own family, whether you're a mother or a grandmother, or you just want to be the fun aunt or whomever in the kitchen with kids. These are easy recipes. These are recipes that we can do with stuff we already have in our kitchen. So we can jump in there. These are things like super fun dinner entrees or the best chocolate chip cookie recipe and other stuff. And your kids will love to do this with you. And honestly, a little bit older kids could really do this by themselves. My own 11-year-old can jump in and say, hey, Mom, let's do this. And you guys are getting a sneak preview because this book isn't quite out yet. It'll come out in about a week.
Great. Okay. Well, and I think my mom tried to raise me in the kitchen, but it didn't go over so well. So maybe I needed that book in my life. All right. Well, you always do a book giveaway. So how do they get them?
They can go to my website, thebookbreak.com, and enter to win any of these 3 choices for free. And honestly, I'm okay if you want to get multiple entries. And with you can see here, I am going to give away the entire 4-book series for the Goblin Star. So jump in. We are picking the winners by tomorrow, so you want to get in right away.
Awesome. And your website right there, thebookbreak.com. Hey, thanks so much, Melissa.
You bet.